Everybody is saying, is this possible? The answer remains yes, is possible. The answer is yes, it is possible. You can do the same thing. You can do the same thing as I'm telling you now. You can do it. If you are struggling on how to place trade, if you are struggling on how to identify the entry point, if you are struggling on how to do the analysis, if you are struggling on how you can be able to read your candlestick, your chart pattern, your price action, your resistance and support zone, you don't need to worry anymore because the opportunity for you to achieve that is right here with GDFX. My name is GDFX. In today's video, we are out to show you something very powerful, something that will add value to your trading career, something that will push you up to bring you to the dim light where you will no longer struggle to make money, because this is what we are born for and this is what we do to help humanity. That is our assignment. So in this video, I am going to show you what you need to do in case you are struggling to place trade and you don't really know how you can make money. You have few dollars, you don't know how to raise it, you don't know how to make it to become a reality. This video is for you. My name is GDFS. As we move on immediately. All right, now look at what you need to do. First thing, you can do this thing on your volatility 75, 25, 50, whatever, you can use this thing to do your scalping. You can use it to catch a spike. You can also use this thing to trade in any form. It works on volatility, it also works on jump index. It works in every aspect of forex trading. All right, now what do you need to do for you to become this very successful in your trading career? Number one is that you must learn to know the trend of the day. You should learn to know the trend of the day. That's number one thing you must do, because if you don't know what the candle is saying in the day, you will not make profit. That is just the simple truth. Currently now, I am using this as a case study. Currently now, this is where the market is. This is jump index 10, this is jump index 10, and this is their candle. Now as this thing is coming up like this, it is expected that this thing will either touch here, one of the reasons some of you are making mistake is that you think that once the market is moving up to a direction, that it has no reason to go back, that going back simply means that your predictions are wrong. That is not true. The market is a structured market that moves ups and down. So it can move up at a particular time and come down in a particular time. So the entry point we are looking forward is for you to see when it can move up for a while, when it can move up for a while, like as it is coming now, you will enter at a time that it can stay for like 5, 20, 30, 50, 1 hour or 2 hours time in the market. That is one thing I want you to know. That is one simple thing I want you to understand about this market. So that moment that you entered, that the market is moving to that particular direction and you entered at the right time, that is the profit we are talking about. It's not something that maybe, it's not something we should be surprised or something that I don't know, but it's simple. So you knowing fully well that this market you are seeing here now is a day candle, which means this candle you are seeing here have 24 hours to complete in the day. So as this morning, as this time, as afternoon or evening, the only attention you should pay in the market is that this candle you are seeing here have only but 24 hours to complete. So whatever you are doing in the market in the day is dependent on what this candle is doing. So what should you be doing? It's as simple as that. Look forward to see when this market will be going up or when the market will be going down. So among the 24 hours, the possibility of you seeing the 1 hour in the market going bullish is the 1 hour bullish market, which is the bullish momentum and which will give you the success that you desire at the moment. So why do you lose? We are losing this market because we placed a trade in a 1 hour time thinking that in the next 30 minutes that this thing should be bullish. but all of a sudden you place your trade at this point, only for you to see that it gets almost close to that place and reverse and never return to that place again. And this time, all these things you are seeing here is the loss that always occur in the market, which is at this circle. So at that process, what it simply means is that the movement of the candle in your 1 hour, in your day candle, which was moving in a direction that you thought would be on bullish, but never and later reversed to become a bearish. So at that point, everything turned against you. So why am I doing this video? I'm doing this video for you to understand and for you to clarify in your mind that this is what we are looking forward to do. So first thing is that you must look into the market. It's a must. It's a must. No matter the strategy that you are using, no matter whatever, if that is why I keep begging people, if you don't have this knowledge, look for a mentor. You can, when you join my mentorship class, you will meet some people who started from nowhere. When you join my mentorship class, you will discover that a lot of people started from zero, but today they can do analysis and they're comfortable. That's number one. So check what the market is doing on the higher time frame, which is one. Then there is something else you need to understand here. Now, when you see the candle in the market, please take note of this. Take note of this. And for some of you that once you open the market, you just see something, all you're looking forward to see is indicators. I am sorry, you may never be successful, because there is what we call technical analysis. When you don't analyze the market, your indicators cannot give you what you want. That is why indicators are not working. That's why strategies people are throwing in the YouTube, millions of strategies are not working for you, but the people that are sending it is working for them. Do you know why? Because you don't really know the rudiments of the market. You don't even know the deeper things behind the market. You just want to see when it cross here, you enter. How will it cross? Then even if it cross, how are you sure that it have crossed and it will remain crossing? So based on that, people just rush into the market, place trade, only for them to check back and see that their account have wiped out. And that is why you cannot see a common trader raising $20, $50 to something else. Rather, you see, I have trained somebody that have used $8 to raise it to $180. I am sure of those things, and I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to lie, because I'm not trying to maybe convince you that I can train you. No, because mentorship is something you need to decide for, because it's not easy. All right. So now, when you have checked the market, you now ask yourself, where is the position of the candle, which is this. So now that this thing is like this, now you ask yourself, how long can this go to this direction? These are the patterns that should be running on your mind. How long will this thing go to this direction? Okay, if this thing is going to this direction, where should I place my trade? Then the next thing you need to ask yourself, which is number two, is what is the trend of the market as a whole, which is the chart pattern. Then you zoom out like this. You ask yourself, is this market in uptrend? Is this market in downtrend? This is another question you need to ask yourself. So once you do that, then the next thing you need to be doing is for you to check the trend of the market. So how do we do that? Now, this is where the market once stopped, and the market, every other market that happened within the time, never crossed through these areas. So this one tried, and this one is the longest one. The next one came up to this place. So which means that there is a foundation in this place. Now, if this thing is going to this direction, where will it get to? Then we might think of that this thing is reversing. These things are some of the common things that should be running on your mind without anybody telling you, without you struggling to see indicators. These are the basic things that you should be running on your memory. Now, once you have seen that, you now said, okay, now I have this indicator below here. Every of the market, the one that crossed here, later came back to this point. Then this one that crossed later came back to this point, and this one became bearish. And now this is where the last bearish move stopped until it moved to this very position. Now the question that you should have in your mind is, will this thing cross over again? This is number two question you should ask yourself. Will this thing cross to this place again? Come on. I mean, these are things that you should have in your spirit without anybody telling you, without allowing indicators to deceive you. Now, that is to say, if this thing should touch here, without anybody, without this thing, without anybody deceiving you. So from here, if this thing should get here, will it have the strength to cross? So even if it cross here, where is the resistance zone? So we can say that this place here, they are the resistance zone, because every market I've tried in these places always go back. So, and we have this line inside, which always show the last strength of the market, because these are the market. Let me show you these things. Let me show you. Look at this, look at this, and look at this. Every of the movement of the market always stopped at that point. Get this into your mind. This is why we need indicators. So with this thing, it will send a signal to you that as this thing will touch at this very point, there is a possibility that it may return to this place. So where should I place my trade? When you have seen such thing, now if you go to your 1 or 5 minutes time frame, you will see that this market is on a bullish movement. Can you see it? It's on a bullish movement. So what this thing simply means is that once you have seen the nature of the candle in the bigger frame market, so what you need to do now is you have to start going back to your little time frame to start seeing opportunity. That is what will bring you to having a moving average, which the one I have here is 21 exponential. Then once you have moving average exponential 21, then you add another moving average for more clarity. You can add 11 moving average, or you can add 12. You can add 11 moving average, or you can add 12. I can change the color to possibly, okay, I have red already. I can change it to pink or whatever. You can add 11, 12, or 10. Now, what are you going to be using this thing for? Look at it. Look at this thing. For clarity, I mean, for clarity's sake, look at this market here. Did you see it? I did not add what I look, just look at what I did now. So once you have this thing in your lower time frame, it will help you to see clearly what the market is about to do. So what does that mean? If you see a trend moving in this direction like this, then you will wait for you to see the market touching together like this. Then when that happened, please don't be in a haste to place your trade. Don't be in a haste to place your trade. Then go to your 30 or 15 minutes time frame. Go to your 30 or 15 minutes time frame, because you don't need to be trading when the market is consolidating. When the market is at the point of nowhere, it is very, very dangerous. It is very, very dangerous. So I'm going to be adding another indicator that can also help you to wash out most of your doubts. It's not as perfect as everything, but it has a link to show you some of the possible entry points that will give you what you want. Now, please take note of this. If you don't know more about forex trading, stop investing every single thing that you have. Some of you will borrow more. Some of you will think that if the reason I'm losing is because I don't have $1,000, no amount of money is unlosable. You can lose any money. When I mean you can lose any money, I mean you can lose any amount of money. I'm sure, and I'm very, very sure of what I'm saying, because no matter how knowledgeable you think you are, when you don't have the knowledge required to drive a car, you are going to land yourself into serious accident. So some of the forest accident people are having is because they don't have the right knowledge. That you have access to deposit, you have access to place where doesn't make you a profitable trader. You can lose everything. So I encourage you to look for a mentor that will train you. I know what I'm telling you. Calculate how much you have been losing your forex trading and think of what will have happened had it been that you have a friend or a mentor. Think of that. Some of you will meet someone on the street, you say, I will teach you this and that about free things. Free things are taken for granted. The person will teach you. How do you expect the person to pour out their heart, what they learned with millions and thousands of dollars? You want them to give it to you. That is why they are hiding some things. At a point, it will occur in their mind that this person is fooling them. So you want me to do, so they will just give you bits of it. They will introduce you into forest world, but they can never take you deeper. But I will give you a secret now. One, call the person, tell the person, please show me the deeper things. I will pay you, and hear what that person will tell you. That is it. So add this MACD. Is very, very important to add this thing. Add this MACD. Let me change this color, please, so that it will not. Let me change this color. Let me change this color. Okay, let me use this black. Good. So when you have something like this, it will bring you to a point where you will start seeing clearly what the market looks like. I will show you something. Look at this. If you have something like this, expect something like this. What do you see in return? This is what you see in return. I'm showing you everything clearly. I love you and I want you to succeed in forex trading. But listen, if you cannot do this simple thing, stop blaming anybody. That is our problem. We don't want to admit we don't know it. Rather, we blame people that are posting videos. We don't want to admit we don't have all the right knowledge. Rather, we want to blame anyone who, any video you see online, you can lose everything. I mean, yes, you can lose everything. Just look at what you have here. Just look at this. Look at this. How do I come up to this? The next thing they will say is demo, is demo, is demo, is demo. Because your mind is telling you that it cannot be real. That you are not doing it doesn't mean that others cannot do it. That you are poor or some people are poor doesn't mean that there is no rich people. Some people are rich, very rich, and their hands are clean. So I don't know the mindset that people have. So instead of you to go deeper, go behind, ask the person, what is the secret? You are trying every strategy you see online. You are rushing. You apply everything, And sometimes when we don't do this gree of a thing, when we don't flash things and do this thing, people don't like us. They say we are poor, we are broke, or something like that, because we don't flash things to entice people to collect your money, whether we do it or not. That is why millions of people will convince you that they do management. You send your $10,000, the thing will wipe out in 1 minute or 3 days or thereabout. You send your hard money. And in this comment section, I want you to drop drop a comment section if you have ever do a account management with somebody and it's 100% successful. Just write it here. You'll see that 60% of all the account management end up in tears. Why not learn it by yourself? So just try these things now and see how it's going to work. It's very, very simple. You can do this on your demo for you to be clarified. You can also do this thing on your live account. Do this thing as I have shared with you. It can work on your crash, on your boom and everything, and you never regret this. My name is GDFX.